So here's tonight's starting lineups. What'd they say?
Alex Byler is the goalkeeper.
Oh, they have him as 32, okay. So there's number 11, Evan Pendle. Number 3, Douglas Bryson. Number 2, Austin Duran. Number 10, Lyson Sullivan. Number 5, Michael Binkowski. Number 14, Aiden Cramner. Number 27, Jacob Hagedorn. Number 7, Spencer Wheeler. And number 20, Connor Binkowski. And Ezra Hode. There's the rest of them. So Elfie Whiteley in goal for Hornell. Oyer is still recuperating. Gennaro Pico. Marco Pico. Number 3, Jack Emo. Number 5, Ryan Harkenreiter. Number 10, Wyatt Evingham. Number 11, PJ Pico. Demaine Dixon. Andrew Davis. Cody Cardamone. And Spencer Hopper. We'll be back with opening tip after this.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Traditional checking accounts are old news. So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cash back or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at FHFCU.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
So, welcome back for Haverling and Hornell. Battle of the H's, Battle of Route 86. And taking a look at the B standings. Now, there is no B1 or B2 anymore. It's just B. Mindhurst in first place at 4-0. Livonia 3-0 in second place. And, of course, it goes by the seeding points. That's all that matters. And, of course, it's a little early to be talking about sectionals and stuff, but Hornell in third place with 4-1 record. Attica Alexander, I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me bring that back up again with only one game listed, whether they didn't report it or whatever. Haverling 3-1 in fifth place. And then the rest of them. There are more teams. There's like 6 or 7 or more teams that I don't list there for Saturday's game against Avon. I'll have the other completed list up there for that. But so, Hornell versus Haverling. So I'm Bob Peischer, along with Everett Davison. Welcome, Everett.
Good to be here. It's a beautiful night for it. A lot better than last night was.
yeah, and the way things started out today, I thought for sure it was rain. It was wet, and then all of a sudden it started slowly getting, because I had a job, I was going to have to go do some drone work, and I was like, I just can't go out because I'm not sure if it's going to start raining. But then it cleared up real nice tonight. So we'll see what we got here. Hornell, again, with 1 loss and 4 wins. Haverling lost a 1-0 game to Arkport, Cancerega. I mean, we don't know. I don't know the details of that game. 1-0 is very low scoring for both teams, and it could have been a rain day. It could have been any of those games. So a number of reasons that could have been happening. Hornell's loss came to Pavilion right here on this field, 2-1, and a goal. Unfortunately, was scored by Hornell's home player into the wrong goal. It tried to head it out of there, and it misdirected. But you can't really. That's not the real reason they lost. It was one of the factors, but unfortunate.
You got time to come back after that and never did.
Yeah, never did. Pavilion, they've always got a good team.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at Haverling's schedule or scores so far while you were talking about what Hornell's done, and Haverling comes in through 4 games. They've only scored 6 goals, but they've only allowed 2.
They've always had a great defensive team and an offensive team. The offense may be down just a tad, but without seeing them in person,
right.
You don't know how defensive the other teams were actually either.
Yeah.
So like that, we've got a penalty
right off the opening kick.
Yeah, I said opening tip. I kept basketballs in my mind here.
Yeah. Douglas Bryson was the one from Haverling that ended up getting called for that. Almost kind of lucky that it didn't get carded. It was pretty aggressive for that early on in the game, but it was probably the right call not to give him a card, but still, could have seen it.
Yep, there's Alex Byler, the goalkeeper for the Haverling Ramps. It's always fun when these two teams mix it up.
Yeah, you called it the Route 86 rivalry or something like that.
Yeah.
And, it's true, but, it reminds me of back when I was in college. I went to St. Lawrence University, for anybody who knows where that is. And the big rivalry up there is St. Lawrence and Clarkson, because they're right 2 towns over. And they call it the Route 11 rivalry because they're both right on Route 11 on the same are on opposite sides of town from each other.
You get a lot of those rivalries that are connected by the main roads there. St. Lawrence University's, I thought it was on Mississippi River.
No.
That's a different Lawrence slough. River, yeah. Did you ever go and watch the ships go by and stuff?
Yeah.
You ever seen them? Jeez, it must have been amazing. Some big boats, huh?
Yeah, especially those ones that go across the Great Lakes and the freighters that go across the Great Lakes and whatnot. They're massive to see up close in person. Because that was only about...
Did you ever think about hopping on one, swimming out to one and grabbing a hold of the anchor? And
I don't know if I'd have made it out that far.
Yeah.
The river's probably about a mile across at its narrowest point up by where I'm at. And at certain spots, it probably gets up to about 2 miles.
How was the weather up there?
Cold in the winter, but...
A lot of snow or no?
No, actually, it's just the cold.
It's probably because they don't have the lake effect like you do in other spots, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you get it a little bit, but it's got to be blowing way north because where I went to school, Canton is actually north of Lake Ontario. So it's actually going to be moving to the north a little bit. But we do get it a little bit up there, but it's actually less snow than we get down here.
There are some Hornell people that go up, and that's a nice stop by Byler, and it's not dead yet, but that ball goes over. But beautiful stop. Let's take a look at the replay. You see control and nice pass by Emo and sent in by Marco Pico.
Sounds like there's a decent student section from both teams tonight.
Yeah, both schools travel well. I wish more fans would be out for today.
Right.
Beautiful day out. I mean, I think people are trying to hang on to the last few days of decent weather, I think. Even though it looks, the long-range forecast doesn't look that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be nice and sunny the next 2 days. I hope we get a good crowd for the Hornell football game. Oh, nice save. Hornell 2-0. Hornell's coach Izzy Mayer, the first-year coach, received the Coach of the Week honors from Section 5 from Ad Pro. They pick one coach from Buffalo region and one coach from the Rochester region, and Hornell's Izzy Mayer had won that. And that also includes a $1,000 for the program, and it's part of the Buffalo Bills recognition, so that's quite a high honor. All the coaches, I know Eric Warner already received it as well, have received that. So Hornell's the long-standing of great coaches and have received that funding and that recognition by the Bills.
I mean, it's honestly kind of cool to see because it's not often that out here you get somebody that gets that kind of recognition.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken,
sports.
they get to go to a game.
Oh, wow.
They'll be honored on the field. So Coach Mayer, I keep calling him doctor, even though he's a doctor. I like calling him coach in this reference, is going to be invited to go to a game. And then they announce Coach of the Year, which is nice. He is in the running for that now.
Wow. I assume that probably comes with like additional funding to the program or something, but
Yeah. Comes with an extra $10.
I was going to say, I don't know the actual specifics.
I think it might be like $10,000 or something. I'm just guessing. I thought that that's a fund I saw, but
I mean, it would make sense if it did because you're giving $1,000 to everybody who gets it, but then what's the difference between the guy who
and gets the main
gets the Coach of the Year thing other than just in a title? Which I mean, the title's cool, but
yeah. They did that at the Jets game I went to against the Giants there in preseason, and they honored a Binghamton school.
Huh.
He didn't win Coach of the Year, but he was one of the coaches of the week that were honored from last year or something. I don't know how they do it. It was Maine and Well, which I didn't realize they considered Binghamton in the Giants region. I guess it has to be. Two and a half hour drive.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like how over in Europe each team gets a certain area that they can do stuff in, and I mean, it's got to be kind of similar up here, where there's 3 teams in New York. One of them gets Western New York, and the other ones are in New York City, so they both get probably half of New York City, and then
I'm trying to change that. I'm a Jets fan, and I want them to come up here. And but you know, Hornell actually has a Jets bar.
Really?
Yep. I'll have to take it to you sometime.
Huh.
The floor is green and white, and they've got the actual the old Jets logo in the tile.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, since you're a Jets fan, I just remembered this. You'll appreciate this story. So with St. Lawrence, I actually studied abroad in London for 4 months in the spring of 2022. And while I was over there, the last 4 weeks of it was I was doing an internship. I had to do an internship and actually do a 9 to 5 and whatnot. So I worked for a PR company over there, a sports PR company that one of their many clients is the NFL. Mm-hmm. And part of it was I got to go to a Jets draft party in London the night of the NFL draft.
Wow.
When they selected Sauce Gardner.
Oh, cool.
And Garrett Wilson that night. And among the honored, so I was able to meet all the important people there, and the big name was Nick Mangold, former center for the Jets.
Oh, I know Nick. Yep.
He
was there, huh, in London?
Yep. I got to meet him and talk to him for a few minutes, and
he was a great player.
Yeah.
Definitely a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah.
I know he's got a number retired from the Mets. I'm not sure if he is in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is, but
no, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe he won't be, but he's definitely
I think if he had played longer, I think he definitely could have made it, but He retired fairly young. Even now, I don't think he's 40 yet. He could still realistically be playing now.
Did you meet his sister? She's a Olympian deadlifter.
No.
A dead weightlifter. She's big. She is. You can see her. I've seen her lift weights. It's amazing.
Be honest, I didn't even know he had a sister.
Yep. Still 0-0 on the John and Egg scoreboard after we talked for 10 minutes about NFL. Back to high school soccer here. Nice kick. Mangold actually hosts a show right from the Jets headquarters every week. Online show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember much of what we talked about for the couple minutes other than me messing with him for going to Ohio State. I'm a Michigan fan, so of course I had to rib him about that.
I'm a huge Michigan fan, too. I've been to probably a little less than 10 Michigan football games in my life. I used to go out to back in 1990. I went to start going to Michigan games. Fun trip. You ever been out there to Michigan?
Nope. Never actually been to the state at all, let alone.
It's worth going to the games. In fact, a bunch of my friends, the group that I always go with, and I stopped going with because they like to go in September now, and I'm doing these games, is going out either this weekend or next weekend to see Michigan play.
Wow. You know which game?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ball being moved around there. A chance for Hornell to center it. Nice defense. Oh.
Just high from, is that Emo or was that Pico?
That was Pico. Gennaro. Pico.
You mentioned a couple games ago about how you like the new jerseys, even though it's like a dark number on a dark color, because you've got like the white outline of the number, so it pops and whatnot. But
I said that.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure that you said that or something
along
those lines. Anyways,
no, I said you said it was kind of they try to do it kind of like European.
Yeah. But anyways, it's easy enough to see it when they're facing away from you, but the front of the jersey, you can't tell the numbers apart.
And try with women that don't. Oh. And there's a nice head again.
Wow.
Pico there again, but nice stop by Byler.
It was.
And the problem with sometimes women are the same type of uniforms. You can't read the numbers on the front. And what makes it worse, on the back they have long hair. You can't see it either. So I'm like always searching for numbers.
Yeah, I know I had that problem a couple times in last night's game.
Near side. Demaine Dixon. Dixon and Penbor Singh.
Oh.
I don't know why a parent's yelling about it, but let's see.
Yeah,
see the replay here.
I assume they would have wanted a card, but
yeah,
it was a hard hit, but it wasn't.
And he didn't end up touching the ball. I think that's why they did it, and that's probably a decent call when I looked at the replay. Yeah. He basically hit him without touching the ball at all.
Yeah, I mean it should have been a foul, but there's no real reason for a card on that one.
No, they didn't call a card.
No, they didn't. But that's what parents down below were yelling for.
They yell for everything.
Yeah.
I go 99% of the problems of going to a game, who ruins the game are the parents.
Honestly.
I always like cheering and stuff, but stuff yelling like that card, it's ridiculous.
Especially when it's clear that it's not coming.
I like there's somewhere there's a little league field or whatever where if you once criticize the official or umpire, they stop the game and you got to take over the umpiring duties.
I think I read up something about that. There's another one I read about too, where if you get ejected for arguing with an umpire, you're not allowed to. And it's another little league field. It's the one that I know of is somewhere in New Jersey. I heard about that one too that you were talking about, but I don't know where that is. But anyways, this one in New Jersey, you have to umpire for 3 games before. If you're ejected, you have to umpire for 3 games before you're allowed back
might be
as
the
a
same
spectator.
rules, yeah. I mean, what good does it do to yell like that anyway?
Right.
I could never figure that out.
No.
I'd get a headache.
Well, and part of it too is like if you are yelling like that at the refs or whatever, you can't tell me that they're going to favor you.
They don't.
later.
They never change their mind.
No, well, you're not going to change their mind, and if you're being that kind of pervasive and whatnot, it's Effingham hit the ground there.
Yep.
Penalty, or not penalty, sorry.
Direct kick.
Direct kick, yep. That's what it's called. Oh! Looked like Emo had a good idea, but just happened to have a guy standing right where he was going with it.
So Hornell, a couple chances. Actually, the only chances we've seen in this game are from Hornell.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Haverling take a shot yet. Keep going after it.
Yeah, Whiteley obviously not their main goalie, but he hasn't had to be tested yet, so
Nope.
it hasn't mattered.
I wonder how come Davis didn't go for that ball. Because it wasn't Davis, it was Gray.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was going to say, where's Davis? I don't see him on the field.
I just thought he could have stopped the ball from going out. And
I think part of him might have thought that
It was-
Haverling might
yeah.
have been the last one to touch it. 'Cause it seemed like he peeled off. Oh, there's Davis speaking about him.
Yep.
It's going to be a push on Bath.
I didn't see it, did you?
It was somewhere. Oh, it was in that scrum where Marco Pico was. It was against him.
Well, I saw that. I mean, I saw the little scrum, but I didn't see a push.
Yeah, I didn't either. But it might have been
Blatant push.
No.
Anyways.
But there was a lot of contact, so I don't know if that was what got the call or. But the ref certainly gave a pushing motion.
Yeah. Substitutes are coming in. Today's game is brought to you by Strobel Supply, 40 Shawmut Industrial Park in Hornell. Looking for a job? They're hiring. Distribution, liquid paint application, 3M dealer, DuPont paint dealer, and of course St. James Hospital, Dr. Ellie Mansour, sports medicine physician, and orthopedic surgeon. Injured, he's got you covered. St. James Hospital.
Cardamone running up with it, sent it up to Effingham. Effingham got tripped up, but nothing really doing there. Uh-oh. Ezra Hode. Nice job from Whiteley to save that one.
Yep.
There's a little bit of a breakdown of the defense, and Ezra Hode from Haverling managed to get through, but No harm, no foul.
Yeah, got quite a break there.
Yeah. It was a nice save from Whiteley, though.
He was.
I believe that's his first, Haverling's first shot of the night, isn't it?
Yep.
Ooh. Nice try from Effingham to catch up to that, but almost tripped on the ball and almost let Haverling get it back.
Almost don't matter. Almost scored a goal, almost tripped, doesn't matter.
Yep. What is that old saying that close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades?
Yep. The only thing that matters is death and taxes or whatever.
Yeah.
You can come up with all the cliches. Is that a cliche?
I think so. I think that's what that's called.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union open an Apex checking account. Checking account that pays you, that's right, earn cash back rewards. Foreign ATM fees are funded. Do you Apex? I do. And the Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation services only $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan and Laura Pico.
When that ball went out there, it hit Hornell's bench, bounced back up, and got one of their coaches right in the face. But he walked it off a bit, and he's back on the sideline, so he appears to be fine. Just obviously wasn't expecting it.
Nice shot, just wide left.
Yep.
That's number 9, Ezra Hode.
He's had both the scoring chances so far for Haverling.
If you follow me on Facebook, you know today is National Bald-Headed Day. It is. Send gifts now. You'll be bald soon, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
You're only, 21, 22?
22, yeah.
I started going bald when I was like 27, I think, 28.
One of my cousins, he's actually younger than me. He's a sophomore at Purdue University, and he is already bald to the point where he just shaves his head and calls it good, and he's only, 19, I think?
I even said if they come up with a pill now, I'd probably still have a brush cut, if anything. I would probably even take the pill. I'd probably have so many other side effects that...
Right.
Nice kick. One of those you got to watch. When he kicks those, it doesn't ricochet off somebody.
Right.
And catches Whiteley off guard.
Yeah.
Today's game brought to you by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP for Connors and Ferris.
Well, I mean, you were mentioning that make sure that it doesn't take a weird hop. Hang on a second.
That's the way the ball bounces, right?
Right.
That's the turn. That's another...
I mean, Hornell almost scored on one of those plays earlier in the game, too. So
nice move by Gray that time.
Yeah.
Up front now, far side. Pico. Emo.
To Effingham, back to Emo.
What
a
score! Wow, what a give and go. That was a beautiful pass, and we saw brilliance of that last year. That's the first time I've seen it this year. That was something else.
That was a great. I mean, it was obviously drawn up like that from the start.
Oh
but
yeah.
That was a great goal and great pass from Effingham, and Emo. I think that's his 9th of the year. was 17:27 on the official clock. Left here in the first half. So it's only the third goal that Haverling's let up all year, and this is their 5th game. So, I mean, we can see why that defense, it bends, but it doesn't break.
Yeah. And that was just a great play.
Right.
I mean, really, there's nothing.
There was nothing that goalie could have done. Or there was nothing that Baylor could have done.
I don't think they've probably seen a play like that because
No.
this is the first time I've seen Hornell run it this year. That little give and go, and they, like between them two.
Right.
Like I said, last year we saw it a couple times, and it worked to perfection. Because Emo knew the second he passed it where to go.
Right.
That was the whole thing. It wasn't like a mistake that he happened to be there. Something from behind. They're little.
Yep.
Giving him the business. You remember what that was originally from?
Yep. It was
the Jets Buffalo.
Was it?
Marty Lyons back in 1980, whatever it was. The official didn't know what to call, and he goes, "He's down there giving him the business."
I remember when it was there was a Virginia Tech referee.
Well, after that,
Yeah.
they started using it for stuff they couldn't define.
Yeah.
But
That's what I thought you were going
It was Jim
back to.
Kelly. It was in the late 80s. Jim Kelly and Marty Lyons.
Huh.
And the Jets, Buffalo were playing in New York.
Nice shot from Evingham, and
Yep.
just trying to shoot for the rebound again, honestly.
Pendle there. Pendle, a senior. He's kidding. I don't mind screaming like that. It's a little irritating.
Right, but
they're kids.
yeah.
They're not yelling at an official. They're just trying to pump up their team.
Yeah, they're not yelling at anybody, any one person in particular, just, let's go.
Whiteley.
Nice. I mean, I know he's not the main goalie, but it was a nice play from Whiteley there just to say, hey, I'm going to cover it up, even though it's not a shot on goal. I'm going to cover it up. And
that's not his real hair color. He went to, all of a sudden I saw he had posted pictures on Instagram or something, and I go, for some reason I first joined Instagram, I liked back a few people, and he was one of them that joined my, and I don't use Instagram hardly at all, but
Right.
he happened to send a picture, and he had colored it when he was in Italy,
Wow.
or in Ireland, or wherever he went, to a family funeral or something.
Huh.
And I go, oh no, he made his hair white. Oh, Whiteley.
Yeah.
Some substitutes changing in and out. Today's game brought to you by MysticMedia.com, your small business digital success partner. Web development, search optimization, blog content, and so much more.
Yeah, anybody who knew me back in high school remember when I bleached my hair for the swim team, and it was not a good look.
You got to shave it off if in the swim team.
Well, we bleached it because we were we all bleached it or did something different.
Yeah.
Because we were going to be shaving it off in a week anyways for sectionals. So for the week I was blonde, it was not pretty.
Did you notice your numbers went up? Your time went down, I mean?
Huh?
Because you were shaved. Did it help your timing?
Yeah. Actually, I remember my junior year, I had my 50 PR. Now, granted, I was never the greatest swimmer, but in counties, I didn't make sectionals that year, but in counties, my 50, which is like the shortest race, and even a second is a massive thing to drop off. I dropped off like 3 or 4 seconds off of my personal record just from the shaving, tapering, and getting ready.
That's because you had that mullet and all that dragging you down. I had a mullet back. Of course, it was big in the 80s and 90s.
Nah, my little brother actually had a mullet for a while, but he cut it, and now he's got I think they call it a flow is what they call the hairstyle that he's got now.
Today's game brought to you by Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Thanks, Brian and Daryl Howell and Mike Hess and the crew up there.
Nice save from Whiteley again.
Yeah, it was. Nice move by Wheeler.
Yeah.
Spencer Wheeler.
Just ended up being a bit wide right on the shot.
John Endagan, general trial practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. 20 Church Street, corners of Church and Genesee Street. Used to be a church there at one time, the Universalist Church. Had a great big rosary window in the very front. That's one thing I took at college is art history.
Huh.
And they did a whole number of weeks on windows, churches, and clearest story windows, rosary windows, all the different type of churches, the stained glass, stuff in churches. It was pretty cool. And how churches are designed. And so I've become somewhat of an expert on churches. No.
It's kind of interesting how everybody seems to have something like that where...
Well, believe me, I don't study. I was just kidding. I don't.
Oh, no, but not at all. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
something that they find interesting and have, like, a random knowledge about that most people,
Yeah.
like a layperson, wouldn't.
Today's game brought to you by the Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. Thanks, Jeff Ryan. Home, auto, business, insurance protection you can rely on. There are Ryans in Bath. I think they're related to the Ryans that sponsor with me. Today's game brought to you by Gilio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Its substitutes come in and out. 607-382-0836. 24-hour-a-day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. It's Gilio's Apex Chiropractic Company to achieve new heights and wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay is a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Apex. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street in Wellsville. Taking new patients now. Dr. Pico sent up front. Defensively there was wasn't Evan Pendle. Who was that then?
I believe it.
That's a number 11 too. Uh-oh.
No, I think it was Pendle.
Pendle's in goal.
No, in goal is
It's Byler. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Pendle a couple times. I apologize. Sorry, that is Evan Pendle. For some reason, my mind went a little crazy there. I forgot Byler. I've said Byler in goal a couple times, but then I switched it to Pendle, I think.
You want me to put a 3 on your sheet?
Jeez. That's a beautiful job by
Emo to keep that from getting any worse than it needed to be.
Davis on the far side. Goes out of bounds. Today's game brought to you by the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street. Thanks to the Argenteri family from over 60 years of bringing you the best Italian cuisine. Maple City Collision. All makes and models all years at Maple City Collision, the best auto body repair shop around. Up front. Sent to the near side's Dixon. Dixon was being guarded by Singh.
Yep. Dixon's got a bit of a breakaway. He's not going to be able to do anything with it.
Oh, and that was not a good pass.
No. I don't even know if he was trying to pass it there or if it just got away from him a little bit. Regardless, Haverling takes over. Well, maybe not. PJ Pico's got it on the other end. And
yeah, it changes possession so quick. I almost don't even talk about it anymore. Little give and go from Hode to Wheeler. Send it out of bounds. Back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wine, Dr. Rick Jakowski at Wine Chiropractic. I know Jakowski played for his daughter or son, I can't remember, last year. Played for Bath Haverling in sports.
I know a Jankowski, but not Jakowski. Not from around here either.
Yeah. Well, that's not even the right name.
Well,
Why'd
know.
you even bring it up?
I don't know. Similar name.
Yeah. It's like, I know a Jones, but it's not related to the Smiths around here. You're hoping for a handball, too, in there, if it's if it's seen. But it's so hard. There's so many people, and it ricochets off so many people.
I mean, it would be hard to believe that it hit somebody's arm in there, but
you
can't.
It's hard to believe it didn't. You're saying, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Hard to believe it didn't.
Because it launched.
Yeah, but of course you can't tell who it went off of, and then if you call it on the run team, you're either taking or giving away a goal opportunity.
Howard Hanna and Reggie Gambino give her a call. Sold again from Reggie Gambino and Howard Hanna. Oh, he's got to shoot it right there. I think he had a open shot.
Yeah, Dixon did.
No, I thought
Evingham?
Evingham, when he got, just as the ball was being passed to him, I think he could have wound up.
Oh, Dixon. Got away from. Oh, maybe. Nope. Hornell still got it in the offensive end, though.
Nice pass.
Nice job from Gennaro Pico to knock that out of bounds and let the defense regroup a little bit. I know it seems like we talk about a team experience a lot on here, but Haverling definitely has it over Hornell.
In age, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. They've only got 2 players who aren't juniors or seniors, and they only have 4 seniors.
Say that again?
They only have 2 players who aren't juniors and seniors, and they have 4 seniors, but they have, let me count them up here on the roster, 10 juniors, and then a sophomore and an 8th grader. Whereas Hornell, I mean, they've got 6 seniors, but they've got a whole smattering of other ages in there.
Nice block out that time by Hode.
But obviously Hornell's playing good so far.
Harkenreiter sends it back up.
Nice move from Evingham.
It was.
Emo's got a chance here. There it is.
Yep, nice goal.
Second of the night for him. Second assist of the night for Wyatt Evingham, and second goal of the night for Jack Emo.
So 2-0 Hornell.
In their 6th game of the season, Jack Emo has his 10th goal, which, I mean, that's impressive to say the least.
Nice family, the Emo family. Remember his grandfather and his cousin is a Hornell policeman.
I know there's an Emo Road in Wayland. I don't know if that would be any relation, but, well, like, whoever that's named after, if that would
EMO?
be any. Yep.
I know there's, well, in Wayland, yeah, but there.
It's on this side. It's on, like, the Hornell side of Wayland, though, so.
Because I know they were a farming family years ago, but I don't know. I thought it was near Almond or Alfred in that way, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it could be a long extended family, too,
right.
but.
You know, everyone with my last name in the world I'm related to. Because the name was changed 2 generations ago.
Oh, really?
Yep, so there's only like 75 or 80 of us that have the spelling of my name. Look at that move. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow, what a save, too. What a
Yeah.
great job by the defense. What a transition that was.
Man. I think it was Evingham who brought it in the first time. And
Did, and it was amazing. That was a nice play by him. Little
Yeah.
give and go between him and Pico.
Yep. And then I think it was Gray who took that second shot after it got rebounded outside and just a touch outside, just a touch right, but. Hornell was really close to having their second goal in just
Yeah.
over a minute, just under a minute, somewhere right around there.
He's got such a quick move.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice job from Layson Sullivan from Haverling to get that out of there and stop that offensive attack.
of course, all I remember is A.J. Bratz was the goalkeeper for the last couple years and just an awesome athlete for Haverling. Also played, he was a two-way sports player, played football for Haverling too.
Oh,
Wow. Getting their tests in, I tell you, Hornell is.
Yep. Yeah, they've been on the right side of our screen a lot. I think that was P.J. Pico who took that shot as well. Just went high and off the football goalpost.
Unfortunately, you can't see the sun, the beautiful, you can see a little bit of the pink skies there over the baseball stadium. Neat skies tonight,
Yeah.
actually. The way the clouds and stuff are.
Nice job from Emo to head that kick from the goalie and send it back down send it back down. Oh,
Yep, that's going to be a...
yeah, Evingham
Direct,
got caught up from behind.
Okay, you got to get up. You got to get up and get this set because the clock's not stopping, and you know they're going to... Yeah, I was going to say,
They're gonna-
Haverling, if they were smart, would come up and don't make sure they have to be moved back.
Right. Got 20 seconds to get this off. I mean, he'll be able to get it off, but
Yeah. They should actually move back 3 yards, but
right.
I don't think it matters.
Oh,
nice
nice
stop.
save. And that looks like it'll do it for the period or for the
Alex
half.
Byler, beautiful job.
That could have easily been. Was that Emo that took that kick again?
Yep,
That could have easily been a hat trick for Emo just in the first half, but
that was a beautiful. I should show the replay. That was awesome.
yeah. Beautiful diving save. He couldn't have played it any different because if he did, Emo's got 3.
You can see the cloud. If we give you some more ads, we didn't finish. Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 607-324-6424. Need a new computer, one repaired. It's Ed's Computers. Erica Golnitz, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated. There's her 2 kids holding up the signage. That's awesome. Thanks, Erica. Looking to buy or sell a property, it's Erica Golnitz. Alfred State College, save money now, spend more money, or make more money later from Alfred State College. And you got applications are free right now through November 1st. Alfred State College, number 1 in so many ways. Alfred State College. And by Valley Apparel and Designs, they do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777, team, school, sports, work apparel, and so much more. Log on to Valley Apparel and Designs. Just to go back quickly and look at the B standings, not the B1 standings. Hornell in 3rd right now, looking to go 5-1. Haverling 3-1 right now, looking to go 4-1. But somebody has to lose. Well,
Right.
they could tie. No, I shouldn't say. There's already a couple ties. You can say Letsaw has a tie, and so doesn't Dansville. So they do tie after they play, I think, the 2 10-minute halves or two 10-minute overtimes. So that's halftime. We will be back with second half in just a little bit. That's old rock and roll. Trying to find the right. There they are. Okay. We'll be back.
The Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Traditional checking accounts are old news. So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cashback or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at fhfcu.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on two beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan Agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'll be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantore here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Are you still looking for a truck?
Hi, I'm Jim Dagan, and along with my daughter Laura, own and operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home was established way back in 1883 by my great-great-grandfather and is the oldest family-owned funeral home in the area. We offer traditional funerals for all faiths as well as low-cost cremation services, and we will be happy to assist you with pre-planning and inflation-proof financing.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
When it comes to workers' comp, things can change quickly.
The only way to make sure your rights are protected is to have a trusted, committed attorney on your side.
An attorney who has devoted their career to helping injured workers.
Someone to fight for the money and medical benefits you deserve.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Traditional checking accounts are old news. So what are you waiting for? Reach new heights with Apex Rewards checking from First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Apex gives you the option to choose between cash back or high interest with a free checking account that pays you. Plus, ATM fees get refunded. Choose your rewards at fhfcu.org and get one step closer to achieving your financial goals.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Okay, welcome back for second half. 2-0. Hornell up on top. And here we go. Haverling in the white going from left to right on your screen. Hornell in the red going from right to left.
Be a throw in here for Hornell. Only about, 10 seconds into the half?
How dare they?
Yeah, the 2 goals for Hornell coming from Jack Emo. He almost had a third at the end of the half, but a beautiful diving stop from Alex Baylor from Haverling kept that from happening. And
it wasn't Pendle?
No.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh, here's Effingham. He's got the 2 assists.
He's looking to pass it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Oh, wow. Send that home.
Oh,
Nice
my goodness.
goal.
It was absolutely beautiful. I thought he took it a little bit too far at first. Didn't you into that corner? But
Yeah, so didn't I.
That was beautiful. Watch this again on the replay. Nice move. That was just a great, I can't believe it. That was awesome.
Yeah, less than a minute into the second half, and we're already up to 3-0. And those 3 goals are more than Bath had allowed all year going into this game. They'd only allowed 2 before this one.
He's a sophomore. You can hear the kids yelling.
If this were hockey, he'd have 3 points. But a goal and 2 assists but a goal and 2 assists is still definitely a great performance.
That's what I thought when he had originally stopped when he was advancing. I thought he was looking to pass it.
So did I. It looked like
it looked like maybe the players, the defenders, thought he was going to pass it too. They kind of backed off for a second. And
he honestly might have been looking to pass it and then just decided, nope, no one's out there. I'll just take it myself.
he's probably going, where is everybody? Nobody else wants the goal from my assist? I'll take it. Uh-oh, here we go again.
Here's Emo.
Bath is wisely keeping 2 guys way back now.
Yeah. Not particularly close there for Effingham. Hit about probably 15 to 20 feet up the right upright on the field goal post. But it'll be a goal kick for...
Looked like Bass's kick there from the Bills.
Yeah. I actually didn't get to watch the Monday Night Football game the other night, so I forgot that he hit the upright on one of them.
Well, the thing is, being a Jets fan in Bills country, another one,
Ooh.
I watched it with 5 Bills fans. They're great friends of mine, so it's not like. And I used to go to I had Bills season tickets for 10 years or somewhere right around there, 9 or 10 years, and I love going to Bills games. They're my second favorite team, but boy, they were like devastated that the Jets beat them. And like, I think they were more devastated the Jets beat him and when Rodgers wasn't playing, they still lost. But and the thing is, today, it's like the Jets don't have a chance to do anything this year now. It's amazing. They've nailed the coffin shut. I go, wait a minute, they just beat the Bills without Rodgers.
Right.
You know, it's the NFL. Any team can win pretty much, they've in any given day. But there are better teams than others, obviously, like any sport. Nice ball movement by Haverling here.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jets and Rodgers, I mean, did you see what he put on Instagram today?
Mm-mm.
Let's see if I can't pull it up, but it was something about how he was thanking everybody, and then he put a quote after it. It sounds like he's going to try to come back next year.
Yeah, I think he will, but, they were talking today. People don't realize that kind of injury, what it takes to come back from it.
Right.
At his age, So we'll see. And it didn't bother me that he got hurt. You know what I mean? It was kind of, like, all the work and all the hype and stuff you'd wished a better outcome, but I didn't think, well, there goes the season, you know.
Right.
Because I knew they got one of the better defenses in the NFL, and defenses have won Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know?
When it comes down, I mean...
You've got 3 or 4 quarterbacks out there that people don't even remember their names that have won Super Bowls because of their defense.
Yeah. Trent Dilfer being one of them.
One of them. Yep. And he was a serviceable quarterback. He was not a great quarterback.
I think Gerback made a Super Bowl too, didn't he, back in the 90s?
Yep. Oh, there's a push, on Hornell.
Yeah, I found that post from Rodgers, and he talks about how he's thanking everybody who's checked on him and whatnot. And then the last line of it is, "The night is darkest before the dawn, and I shall rise yet again."
I hope he comes. You know, he won't be around for a couple weeks or more, but I hope he comes and is on the sidelines as a coach and helps Zach.
Yeah.
You know, I think, and they had talked about that, the Jets organization, that it didn't sound like he was going to just disappear now.
No.
That he was going to be around. He's got to earn his $35 million or whatever he's making. Of course, there's insurance for that.
Right. I suppose the nice thing too. I thought Marco Pico was going to go down there. But I suppose the nice thing, too, is, at least for Jets fans, is if Rodgers played 65% of snaps this year, the Jets were going to owe the Packers a first-round pick. But now it's just a second one. So.
But they say, I don't think, you know what, I don't even think they cared. You know?
No, but I mean, you got to look on the bright
side.
That
maybe he didn't get injured after week 10, you mean? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Not as perfect as the other one was, but...
Nope.
Davis gets it, saves it, gets it to Pico. PJ Pico.
PJ stepped on the ball there.
He's a big kid, tall-wise.
Yeah.
Good basketball player. Oh, there's going to be a push.
Yeah,
you can't do that,
definitely.
PJ. He knows better than that. And the worst thing about that is... Yeah, I think he just created a direct kick right there, right?
I believe so, yeah.
You don't need to do that.
No.
And he had to have known he was going to do that. That's the whole thing. You've got to hold up. Oh, of course, I'm sorry, it's not it doesn't really matter. It's the other way anyways. I apologize. They're not going that way. I thought for some reason they were going that way, but... Holding on Effingham.
Yep. Nothing too major, but...
No, it wasn't, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that weird? From up here, it definitely looked like Effingham was grabbing.
Yeah. I thought for sure that's what it was going to be. Maybe it was the other way around. It looked like it from up here, but in reality, he was the one that was being grabbed. Ooh. Cardamone hit the deck there, and it's a shot.
Nice stop
nice
by
save
Whiteley.
by Whiteley. Shot came from Spencer Wheeler.
What's good about that is Whiteley kind of cushioned it. He knew he probably wasn't going to be able to stop it, but it didn't ricochet hardly off
No.
him. You know what I mean? That would have given Haverling another chance.
Yeah, it only went a couple feet out in front of him, and it was close enough to him. He stayed on his feet where he could just walk up and grab it. Which is always nice when you're able to do that. Emo nearly stopped that kick from Byler again.
Cardamone in there. Davis.
Yeah. Emo now sends up to PJ Pico. He'll take a shot, and it goes just over. He could have looked to pass there, but I think that shooting it was the right idea because they're. I mean, he had Haverling and Emo coming up, but I don't know if he would have been able to lift it and keep it on side and whatnot with how close he was to the goal and keep it away from the goalie. So I do think it was the right idea.
The last couple nights we filmed up there, we saw a lot of rain up by the lights. So now it's nice and calm, a little less buggy.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a really nice evening. It's my phone says the temperature is 59 degrees right now, which for a fall evening, that's quite all right.
What'd you say it was, 39?
59.
Oh,
oh no, 39. I wouldn't be wearing a short sleeve polo shirt. I'd have something on my arms.
Oh, no.
Oh, Pico.
He's got to come back with
Yeah,
it.
he's got to come back.
Not that I wouldn't have come that far out, but
Nah. Nice job from Effingham to challenge that, and it'll end up being a throw-in, it looks like, for Bath.
Today's game brought to you by Valley Apparel and Designs. They do custom apparel and signs. 281-8777. Team school, sports, fundraisers, and more. Erica Golnitz, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated. Looking to buy or sell a property, it's Erica Golnitz. Popped up by Austin Duran that time.
Throwing goes to Marco Pico. He can't hang on to it, and Haverling takes back over, sends it back out of bounds.
Today's game brought to you by Ed's Computers, Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell. Thank Ed's. Builds my computers. Gennaro Pico just sends it innocently out of bounds.
Got a substitution coming on for Haverling.
Alfred State College. Free applications right now through November 1st. Save money now. Make more money later. Alfred State College, number one in saving you money. Alfred State College.
Nice job from Whiteley there. Just
Yep.
comes up and covers it. Oh. Effingham tripped on the ball and.
Yeah, it was just innocent.
Yeah. I don't even think the Haverling player got him.
Pico over to Effingham looking to cross it. Harkenreiter there.
Emo now.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking for the hat trick.
And they got two defenders on him pretty much all the time.
Harkenreiter will take a shot and
hoping for a rebound.
Yep. Nice save from Byler.
Simmons and Rockwell Ford, who's got a Simmons, Rockwell Ford in Bath as well. They got Simmons and Rockwell Dodge in Bath. Hornell's got Simmons, Rockwell Ford and Nissan in Hornell. Stop at those locations. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services sold again. That's Reggie Gambino, 607-382-3052. Reggie Gambino, Howard Hanna. Emo sends it over to Dixon. Going to be a little too far, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that was DeGray. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Dixon's out in front on the opposite 10-yard line now.
From that far over, it's so dark out. I couldn't
Right.
see who was over there. And I was zoomed out too far.
It's all right. I went with it because I couldn't tell either.
It's
Here's Emo running it and gets past. There's the hat trick.
wow, nothing you could even do.
Nah.
That was a rocket.
That'll obviously make it 4-0. That comes with 25-10 left in the second half, per the official clock.
Yep. Tell her to pay attention over there.
So Emo's got his second hat trick of the season. So you said he scored 5 against, who was it? Jamestown?
Yeah, Jamestown. And Jamestown's a bigger school.
Yeah.
I still have to do a little more research on why Attica Alexander on our list there, and I'll bring it up in a second, only has 1 game played so far this year.
Let me see if I can find anything.
That's Dixon that time, Domain. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it looks as though their first game was last night.
Wonder why.
They beat Holly 1-0, and then they're playing Kendall tomorrow.
Funny story real quick before you go on.
Yeah.
Holly, I remember when Hornell went to states in football and lost the state championship when they had gone to 4 states. The next year, they didn't win a single game, Hornell football. And they had the Connors and Ferris Bowl, which was teams that didn't make sectionals played. And Hornell had a home game against the Holly Hawks. And I go, that sounds made up. That's not a real team, is it? It just didn't. I go, because I knew Holly is not a very big community. I didn't think they would play Hornell in a football game. And it just didn't sound real, the Holly Hawks.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I think Hornell ended up beating them. I know I filmed it because I filmed all the games back then. But
Yeah, I was looking through the rest of Attica Alexander's schedule while you were talking about that. And it seems legit. Their first game was yesterday, and from yesterday until the end of the season, which their final game is October 7th, before sectional start, obviously, they have games pretty much every other day. There's only 1 2-day break, and there's two times when they play back-to-back, so averaging just under 1 day between games for the rest of the season.
I guess I did hear something about them, too, that they like to load up their games in October close to sectional time, too, where Hornell has maybe a game and then another game for 3 or 4 days. In October, they play back-to-back games.
Right.
So, like you said, you looked at their schedule, and that's why someone did mention that to me now that I'm...
Yeah, they have 4 games in 6 days at the beginning of October, between the 2nd and 7th. And they have games on both of those days, plus the 4th and the 6th.
Hornell plays again on... Has 2 days off, and then they play Saturday here against Avon. We'll be bringing that game Saturday night. Nice cross.
Yeah, just couldn't get anybody out. Nobody could get a piece of it.
Today's game brought to you by Wyan Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive. Back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wyan Chiropractic Associates. Maple City Collision, the best auto body repair shop around. All makes and models, all years. Maple City Collision. Tell them John Burt such a...
speaking of the chiropractor, I think I'm due for an appointment.
Haven't
had one in a while.
Someone needs to straighten you out.
Yeah, I think I'm too far gone for that.
I've never been to one. I never thought that. I don't know. I just never had where somebody says you should go see a chiropractor about anything.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and he scored. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, it was. Aiden Kramer with the goal there. Deflected off the failed shot from, I think it was Ezra Hode. So 4-1 now.
And if you're looking at the replay there, he Whiteley looked like his initial motion was toward the interior of the goal.
Yeah.
And by that time, it was already headed to the corner.
Right.
And so good, nice shot. Beautiful placement.
Yeah. Well, part of it, too, I think, was he was on that one side of the goal and kind of expected the shot to go to the other side.
Yeah. And he snuck it in there.
Yeah.
What are they?
Who won last night?
The girls. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this game's not over yet, so they're giving up already. They might win this night. Score 3 more goals.
I got to say,
4 more goals.
Some of the chants that teams do aren't very creative, or that fans do aren't very creative, but that one was, I'll give that a solid B for creativity. Not one I've heard before.
PJ.
Emo's going to send it ahead now. Ooh.
Well, it looked like he extended his arm, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
You got to call a foul on that one.
This Crow goes down. Let's see if we can see a replay of that. Yeah, something was a little amiss there.
Yeah, I don't know who got him, but Crow went down, and I originally thought there wasn't going to be a call.
What's going on? I don't know what all the yelling's about, but
I can't tell what they're saying. Crow
nice
with
try.
a shot.
Yeah, nice job by Crow to foul through, but
yeah, nice save too from Byler. I tell you, Byler's let up 4 goals, but there's only really one or maybe one that he really could have gotten too. The other
and he's
3,
made some good stops too.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, I know the 4 goals says that it's not that great, but he's played really well.
Oh, he has. Nice stop there.
Yeah, there's another one. You got that diving stop right before half.
Yep.
He's had quite a few great saves tonight, but
and there's a goal. Like I said.
Tell you what, don't count him out.
Nope.
Spencer Wheeler had that one. I don't know who got the assist, but 2 goals in about 2.5 minutes, and they're right back in this thing. 18:02 on the official clock.
Nice play.
Yep. I want to say it was Aiden Kramer who got the assist there. He actually had that first goal, but I'm not 100% on that, so I'll hold off on confirming it. You were mentioning that not to give up on this game when Bass started giving the "Who won last night" chant.
Yeah, I said, "Yeah, don't," because the
Bass
game's not
certainly
over
didn't.
yet.
the team certainly didn't.
I've done too many Bath sporting events to know that this game isn't over. It's
right. It's not over.
You never
till
feel
it's over.
safe being from Hornell, and
I've had being from Wayland too. I've had my heart broken by Bath enough times too.
yeah. All of a sudden, it's down in this end of the field.
Yeah. Whiteley's been playing well, and those last 2 goals let in. But Emo now sending it forward. He's looking for his 4th. Nice play from
slide tackle there.
Yeah, it was, I believe, Evan Pendle. Really nice play.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Handball.
Handball on Davis. Hornell kind of got lucky that got called or that he did touch it because, I mean, obviously unintentional, but
yeah.
If he hadn't, that might have been, it might be a 1-goal game. Bath might have had a 2-on-0 chance, but, I mean, granted, one of them would have been offside had they tried to pass it, but still.
Spencer Wheeler.
Mm-hmm. He had that second goal just a minute ago. Whiteley barely got to that.
Yeah, well, he got to it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it bounced off. I don't think there was no issue that he wasn't going to get to it. It was that it bounced off.
Right, that's what I mean. And then Tucker Hutches from Haverling tripped over Whiteley after that, kind of fell on top of him, and I mean, obviously unintentional once again. No harm,
he was
no
just going for
foul.
the ball.
But yeah. But Whiteley was a bit slow to get up, but I think part of it was just making sure that he actually had the ball and maybe trying to kill off a touch of clock. Hornell attacking now. PJ Pico
nice
tried to send it in for Hopper, but
that was a beautiful shot by Pico too, and just didn't get to Hopper in time.
Yeah. That one will get sent out off with a foot of Spencer Wheeler.
Today's game brought to you by the Italian Villa, 196 Seneca, the best Italian cuisine around. It's at the Italian Villa. Thanks, guys. Argentary family. Oh, couldn't stop it. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico, Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Thanks, Dr. Joseph McKay. 607-382-3751, Apex, which means the top, the summit. You've reached the apex.
Yep.
That's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Today's game brought to you by Rustic Lux. Stop in right over here by the Hornell High School tennis courts, about 100 yards from here. Check out their huge showroom. And the Ryan Agency's Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville, 3 great locations to serve you better. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be live from Cohocton Sports Complex for girls soccer. It's Hornell.
My neck of the woods.
Coming off that loss to, if you didn't know by now, the Haverling last night. You hear the fans yelling that. Nice defense by Haverling.
Yeah.
Davis
sends it way out.
John and Dagan, general trial practice. Thanks, John. Corners of Church and Genesee Streets. Davis sends it out again.
Yep.
Butler Excavating and Concrete. City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. 324-7400. Ooh, between the legs.
Between the legs of two different players,
yeah,
no
that's what
less.
I thought so too. I was like, did it go between both players?
Effingham, if he had gotten to that, he had, I believe it was Hopper running up the other side, and he would have had just him and the goalie.
MysticMedia.com. Thanks, Jim Moore at Mystic Media and his staff. Do a great job. Need a website, blog, anything, they can set it up for you. I need a vlog, a video blog, vlog.
The blog.
Vlog. It sounds like a movie, horror movie. Carnabone. Oh, lets it go out of bounds. And Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys, thanks. Everybody at Connors and Ferris.
Got 11 and a half left here. Haverling down 4-2, but they've scored the last 2 goals, so momentum somewhat on their own side. Emo and Davis playing keep away.
Yeah. Harkenreiter.
Yep. Up to Dixon.
Dixon looking to center, and he gets held.
Yeah. Surprised that wasn't a call. No call on that one.
They were both hand fighting though, so it wasn't like a hold.
Whistle blew.
But they are calling a corner kick, aren't they?
Wow.
Yeah, geez,
it looks like it. Yeah.
I think it was a kind of a gift after that because I didn't think it really warranted a hand. It was hand fighting, so both were fighting, but they're going to give it to Hornell.
Can't tell who that is taking it.
That's
Looks like
PJ Pico.
I was going to say I thought it was one of the Pico brothers. Another goal.
And a goal. That's going to
I believe it was
hurt.
Andrew Davis.
He's so tall.
Right. Off the header. And credit PJ Pico with that assist.
Yep.
.934 left. It's the official timing on that goal.
Andrew Davis.
Haverling's going to send that one back out.
So 5-2.
Yep. Jack Emo's got a hat trick for Hornell, and then Effingham and Davis both have a goal, and then Spencer Wheeler and Aiden Kramer for Haverling. That's the goal scorers.
Not sure why they stopped the clock here.
Me either.
There's no cards.
Oh, it never started back up after the goal.
Oh.
Or after they...
Mine started, and I'm down to 8:54, so I'll just wait for it to catch up. I have to do mine manually, too, so that's why it's not really synced up with the system here.
Well, the same thing happened last night, just was never noticed.
Yeah,
That
was a minute and a half of a gift for Hornell, even though they didn't cash in on it.
They didn't do anything with it, but still.
Like I said, I've never seen that before, and those that don't know what I'm talking about, last night, they never started the clock. The officials,
one of the goals,
none of the crowd, nobody noticed it. And a minute and a half, finally, I yelled over to the lady next door. I go, start the clock. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to.
I mean, if Hornell had been able to use it to come back and win,
but it was just amazing that nobody noticed it.
Yeah, I mean,
officials, players, and the fans, even from Bath, nobody noticed it because it was hurting Bath, if anybody.
Yeah. Seemed like nobody but you and me noticed.
Yeah, I was like, well, because I want that clock to keep going.
Right.
I mean, I love doing this stuff, but it's when you're losing and
right. Looks like Jack Emo got away with a handball there, but no call. Throwing to Marco Pico. Oh, he tried to send it over to Dixon, but
Marco's got to take that himself there.
Yeah, try to get past your defender, and
it's 1-on-1, I believe. I'm going to see the replay real quick.
Yeah, it was 1-on-1.
Let's see. Oh yeah, he's got to take him. Boom.
Yeah.
Not that I disagree with the pass. You always want to get the assist, and hopefully, it just wasn't wide open. I think he had a better opportunity himself than in the pass, but
especially because Dixon wasn't in front of his guy. So
yeah.
That one will go out again off of Hornell. Throw in from Michael Binkowski. I assume it's his younger brother, Connor Binkowski, is the 8th grader on Haverling's team. He started today's game.
More Binkowskis. They're all good players. That's why I'm like, oh, no. I see it every time I do this, Livonia, any of these teams they play on a regular basis. I'm like, how many kids in this family? they're all good, and they just seem to have more children. Maybe there's cousins.
Couple of throw-ins here on Bath side, and I think now it's going to be a corner.
Yep.
Taking the corner kick for Bath is Spencer Wheeler. I'm leaning out the window here so I can get a bit of a better sight.
Ooh, could have been a high kick, but
yeah,
it's going to be sent out of bounds as the clock keeps ticking. Under 6 minutes now.
Yeah.
Again, a reminder, we'll be live tomorrow for girls varsity soccer only at Waco. While I have a chance, I'm going to look up and see when it exactly is. I forget what time.
Waco doesn't have a JV team, so
no.
For girls anyways. For boys soccer they do, but for girls soccer they do not. Haven't had one the last 2 years. PJ Pico now tried to send it up to Evingham, but Evingham couldn't control it. Harkin Riders now going to send it out. So,
First Heritage Federal Credit Union, thanks a lot, guys. The Dagan Funeral Home as well. Jim Dagan, Laura Pico. Cremation service is only $16.95. Save up now for your cremation.
Kind of a morbid thought, but
that's what I'm going to have done. I'm going to be cremated.
Yep.
Because one time I said, that's how I'm going to go. They go, what, cremation? You're going to die by cremation? Oh, no. Almost a nice try. Shoot that now.
Pico, get that. Oh.
A nice save.
Yep. There'll be a corner kick again for Hornell, but another nice save from Byler. I know it might seem crazy because of the score, but I'd almost say that Byler's been the better goalie tonight.
Well, only because I think because he's had more shots to take. I don't.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Alfie's done really well too.
yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that Alfie hasn't, but
Yeah. I don't know if you can ever judge who's the goalie to me.
yeah, that's. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I
mean, unless a goalie just doesn't move.
Yeah.
You know, but both have done an exceptional job today.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I think obviously more shots on goal, and Pendle has done a great job. He's given up 5 goals, but he's been peppered quite a bit. You know, it's
right. It could Hornell could easily have 9, 10 maybe.
If he didn't move.
Yeah. Another save. It's definitely seemed like Hornell's been the better team tonight, though. I mean, it's...
I think, like I said, Bath really had a heck of a team, had a lot of graduating seniors. And Hornell, you know, you got Emo and Evingham and
speaking of Evingham,
a bunch of great players here for Hornell. They've experienced.
Yep.
I remember when I used to play cards and stuff. He would say, "Who's the best card player down there?" I go, "Whoever won last night." You know what I mean? Really, because we go to Bath. Bath could Haverling could easily beat Hornell, and you know you don't know. It's always in this type of league in Class B. You can easily lose. Hornell does have a very good team this year, and they're going to do very, very well. But you never know. You don't know, and for one injury and you're done. Not done, but you're.
It could easily shake it up.
It's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, when I say that Hornell has seemed better, I'm not saying that they are the better team just tonight. They've definitely had a better performance, I guess is the better way to say that.
Yeah. Well, for the first 30 minutes of the game, we saw it didn't really leave Bath's end of the field. You know?
Right.
So they just did have...
Bath had a few opportunities, and then...
And also, when you say the goalkeeper, this and that, you got to look at the defense. You know,
that's true.
If the defense is letting guys go right through there, and he has to take all those shots, too. You can say, well, their defense hasn't been very decent, or you know, or Hornell's offense has been just too good, or you can twist it every way you want. But you're right. I mean, Hornell I think is probably a little bit better team this year, but doesn't mean Bath can't beat them next time.
Oh no. Just under 3 minutes here, and barring something unforeseen, looks like Hornell will go to, 4-2? I believe
no, 5-1.
5-1.
4 I don't even know. No, I got to show it again. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something here. Here we go, sorry. Let me look at the graphic. It's right here. So Hornell will go to 5-1.
5-1, got it.
Haverling will drop to 3-2.
For some reason, I was thinking, I knew that the score in the Addison game the other night was 1-0, but for some reason I was thinking that it was Addison that won it, not Hornell. So. Haverling attacking again. Clearly, they're not giving up on it.
No.
But it's going to be a corner. Haverling could make some crazy rally here.
So that game tomorrow for the girls' varsity is at 6 o'clock. I'll be live on the air from Cohocton Sports Count. Looking forward to getting some. They do score.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Alfie decided to go right for it, and see if we can see the replay here.
Yeah. I believe it was Ezra Hode who gets the goal on that one.
Oh, you know what the thing was? That time, Alfie dove for the ball, and a Hornell guy kicked it away from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unfortunate. It looked like, I'm not sure who that was, but it just looked like that.
Yeah. I think it was one of, actually, I don't know who. Oh, it's number 27, Jacob Hagedorn. I thought it was a 1 on his jersey. It was either him or Ezra Hode who scored on that, but. But to me, it looked like Hode.
Let's see if I can see it again here. Sports count. Looking forward to getting some. Oh, they do score.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Alfie decided to go right for it, and oops, the clock isn't running.
Got 43 seconds left on the official clock. Haverling attacking again. Now Hornell running it back up. Looks like Hornell's just killing clock at this point.
Yeah,
10 seconds left on the official clock. That ball will go out of bounds, and
that'll do it.
That'll do it, yep. So Hornell comes away with a 5-3 win over Haverling. 6 goals in the second half between the two teams.
Exciting.
Yeah.
So tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we'll be with you live from Waco.
Yep. From my neck of the woods.
How long? Well, you live in Wayland downtown, though, right? Yeah.
Yep. I live
I'll
right
be
in
in
the village of
Cohocton,
Wayland.
so Cohocton Sports Complex. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank my advertisers. Without them, this would not be possible. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 for girls soccer, and Friday right back here for football as Hornell takes on Bishop Kearney, and then Saturday night Hornell versus Avon and boys soccer back here too as well. So for Everett Davidson, I'm Bob Pleischer. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night, everybody.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency. In doing the work you do, if you're hurt, we'll help you through.
Don't be fooled. Video hearings are as critical as appearing in person.
Make sure your rights are protected.
Your employer has trained specialists on their side.
And the judges work for New York State.
The only person on your side
is the attorney at your side.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Are you still looking
Hi, I'm Jim Dagan, and along with my daughter Laura, own and operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home was established way back in 1883 by my great-great-grandfather and is the oldest family-owned funeral home in the area. We offer traditional funerals for all faiths as well as low-cost cremation services, and we will be happy to assist you with pre-planning and inflation-proof financing.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
Ryan Agencies, your locally invested independent insurance agency. The Ryan Agency supports local students and athletes. They appreciate dedication, teamwork, and hometown pride. That's why they give back, sponsoring many youth academic and sports activities. The Ryan Agencies, your hometown supporter and source for all things insurance.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.